Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of the TDT podcast, number one podcast on Earth. Even if the numbers don't say it, we all know it's true. Let's be real. We're back at it again. This time with a March Madness bracket, men's bracket, and this is going to be our real picks. We're not going to have any bias. Genuinely, we're gonna pick who we think is going to win the NCAA tournament. So I guess let's just hop right into it. Game one, Gonzaga, Georgia State. I think it's pretty clear.
Who's going to win that one? I think it's got to go to Gonzaga. I don't think an upset's going to happen there. Their chief.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of the number one seeds are going to win. Probably all the number one seeds are going to win the first game at least. So, anyways, Andrew, continue.
All right, Boise State and Memphis. Let me tell you something. I'm taking an upset. Okay. 8 and 9 seeds are not really upsets. I don't really classify them as upsets because these are always the games that are so close. But I am going to take Memphis here. Memphis is so incredibly strong. If they play in this bracket like they have been, a lot like the other, like you'll hear me say that a lot. If they play like they have been, they will win. So I'm taking Memphis.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm also taking Memphis in this one. I mean, I think Memphis very much could pull an upset. It's one of the closest games of the first round for sure. The big thing that gets me here is that Boise State is 0-1 versus top 25, while Memphis is 3-1. Yeah. So I think they can handle the pressure a lot better of playing a top team. 100%. And yeah, I think they have it for sure.
Yeah. All right, next game, Carter.
Next game, that would be UConn, New Mexico State. Now this is interesting because I'm taking UConn, but I could very well see New Mexico State just pulling an upset for no reason.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm gonna take that as well.
Yeah.
Did not mean to do that. Yeah, I think UConn will win, but in terms of an upset like alert, like if we were to keep alert, I think that's a game to watch out for. But next game, Arkansas and Vermont. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Arkansas all the way. I think Arkansas is going to kill Vermont.
So good. Arkansas is looking so good. I think they.
Bro. Arkansas's been on it recently. They've got great track and like cross country. They've got great basketball. They got good baseball. All they're lacking is a good football team.
Yep.
I think they might be decent in football now too.
Yeah. They were last year until they lost to Georgia. I mean, both teams were undefeated.
The only con to Arkansas is that it's in Arkansas and.
Yeah.
Like, who lives in Arkansas?
Who is there? Anyways.
Bro.
All right. Alabama.
Arkansas.
And then Rutgers/Notre Dame.
Here's what I don't get. Rutgers/Notre Dame. Like, that's so weird.
It's because it depends on whoever gets in. I personally think no matter who gets in, I think Alabama's actually going to lose.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm dead serious. I feel an upset coming, no matter which of those teams, especially.
I don't know. I think Alabama. I might want to take Alabama.
Really?
Yeah. I think Alabama's playing good football. I mean, basketball.
See, I don't know, man. I feel like an upset could easily happen, but we'll go with it. We'll run with it. Alabama. Whoa. No.
In one of my brackets, I have Alabama winning just off a whim. I don't know why. I just feel like it might happen.
Okay, so Texas Tech and Montana State next game.
I think it's pretty clear.
Texas Tech. Dude, Texas Tech is so good. In fact, I could see them winning it all as well as one of
They had that one real good white dude. I remember him. He was good.
Yeah. All right, Michigan State and Davidson.
Okay, this one I think is going to be so tight, and I kind of want to take Davidson. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so am I.
I think they just have better defense, and I think Michigan State going out first round. I mean, Davidson's 15-3 in conference. I know they're in a weaker conference, but I think Davidson is taking this one.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Next game, Duke and CS4. I think it's pretty obvious which one this is going to go to as
Duke.
Well. Yeah.
Hey, they beat Miami.
Oh, wow, They beat Miami. All right, now we are not technically done with the West region, but we're going to go through the rounds first. So now we're in the East region. First game up is Baylor and Norfolk State.
I think Baylor might win this one.
Just maybe,
possibly.
I can't see an upset happening there. But this next game, UNC and Marquette. Who are you taking?
The 8 and 9 scene are so close. It made they seem closer than they are because they're 8 and 9 right next to each other. But I'm going to take Marquette. I think they've done better against top 25 teams. Um, you know, and they're I think I think they're better. I don't know. I've never really seen Marquette play, but they can make a deep run. You never know. I mean, anything's possible in March. So
100%. All right, next game, number 5 seed St. Mary's versus the 12th seed Wyoming slash. I think that's Indiana, right? Is that
I have
Indiana?
no clue, bro.
Pretty sure that's Indiana. Um,
Honestly, I'm gonna take Wyoming slash Indiana
no,
over St. Mary's.
especially if Indiana plays, bro. Indiana is so good. Indiana has been incredible recently. They could definitely win that in an upset.
Yeah,
Not even close. I don't think, anyways. All right, UCLA and Akron.
Akron,
Um,
not Akron.
Akron, same thing, but it doesn't matter because I
No,
think UCLA will blow them out of the water.
I don't know about blow them out, but I think they're definitely gonna win commandingly.
Yeah,
Maybe not commandingly, but they're just better in just about every category.
yeah.
So I
UCLA
agree.
is very, very good. All right, Texas and VA Tech. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Virginia Tech.
So am I. So am
Dude,
I.
I think Texas is
Texas
going
will
to choke
definitely
like
be
they
that
do
team to blow
every
out.
year. How did they get 6? How is Texas 6? They're
I
like,
have
what?
no idea.
Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is a good school when it comes to basketball. They've been good for a few years now. So
Yeah,
I think they're gonna take Texas for
yeah,
a spin.
I agree. All right, number 3
Purdue.
Purdue versus number 14 Yale. Apparently.
Yale. I'm taking Purdue, baby. Ain't no way Yale's winning. Right? What are they gonna do? Outsmart them? Like, come on now.
They're gonna show the GPA and ACT scores, and
Yeah. Oh,
Purdue's
good
not even
lord.
gonna want to show up.
I mean, they average they have the same opponent average per game, and then Purdue destroys them in points per game by like 8. So I'm definitely taking Purdue. Purdue is 5-3 against top 25, and Yale is 0-1. So I think Purdue is going to blow them out the water.
I agree. Number 7 Murray State versus number 10 San Fran.
I'm taking Murray State because that's where John Morant went. So they're winning.
That is the most bias I've ever heard, but
Well, I know nothing about either school, so yes, that's what we're basing it off.
I will put it there. Number 2 Kentucky versus St. Peter's.
Kentucky, let's be real, man. Come on now. And
Right.
the 1 and 2 seed, I think they're gonna go undefeated the first round.
Yeah.
For all of them. I mean, Kentucky's so good.
Yeah.
Almost 80 points per game averaging. Their opponent points per game is really low too. The only thing that worries me is they're 3-6 against top 25, which is why I don't have them going far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree.
key for next round.
But
All right.
Arizona versus WSU slash BRY. I don't think it matters what school goes in. I think Arizona is, if not the best team in the NCAA right now. So I'm taking Arizona.
Yeah, I don't know if they're about the best team in the NCAA, but they're good.
But they are.
Dude, I have not watched basketball like at all this year, so I don't know. But they are averaging a lot of points per game and a low opponent points per game, and that is very important in a team. So go Arizona.
Okay, another 8 versus 9 seed that we have to watch out for, but Seton Hall versus TCU.
I kind of want to go with Seton Hall.
Yeah, so am I.
I feel like everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, TCU," just because of the name. But I mean, Seton Hall, they're the 8 spot. They probably earned it. Again, I don't know. I don't watch college basketball right now.
Trust me, they earned it. They're pretty good for a small school.
Yeah.
Like, they're good.
All right, Houston and UAB. Now, I believe UAB is University of Alabama Birmingham.
It is, yes.
And since they're from Alabama, I'm gonna go with Houston. That's not why, but I do think Houston's gonna win. I've known Houston to be pretty good in the past. I swear, Houston is underrated in about every sport. I think they're ranked in football a lot, and they're good at and they're good in March. Clearly, they're ranked 5th in the South Division, so it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it is. But I think that it'll. I think Houston will pull off the dub. But I would not be surprised if they got upset. But next game, now this one's my favorite. Number 4, Illinois versus number 13, University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
So, for those who don't know, I live in Chattanooga, and it's pretty big news. If anybody saw that buzzer beater that sent them the march and also won them the Southern Conference title, But Illinois is a powerhouse, man. They're good.
I am telling you, Chattanooga is the Loyola Chicago of this year. I promise you. I
I mean,
promise you, Chattanooga will pull off the upset.
we'll put it, but the famous words, you know.
Oh, famous words. Yeah, watch.
Okay, okay, we'll watch. Don't you
Watch.
worry. All right, next game, Colorado State, Michigan. I have Michigan. I think Michigan's gonna blow Colorado out of state. The underdog will win. I don't know. Michigan, I feel like they're good at basketball. They have that one guy, right? That's good.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they have that one guy.
All right.
All right, Tennessee.
Longwood.
I have Tennessee.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, UT. They're good. They're always good. Number 3 this year. Real strong. All right. Ohio State versus Loyola Chicago.
Loyola, I promise you.
They average the same points per game.
Ohio State will not win this game.
I mean, dude, you're making some bold claims.
On all 4 of my brackets, I have Ohio State losing this game.
Wow. I have like so many different things going on in all 5 of mine. Heck, my brackets look like Alabama, Kansas, UTC, Tennessee, Iowa State. Those are my brackets so far.
No.
Very all over the place.
No.
Why did I pick Kansas to win the thing? I don't know. I don't think they're going to win, but I picked them because who knows? Shit's crazy. Anyways, Villanueva, Delaware. Villanueva. Taking Villanueva.
Yeah, no question.
All right, now to the Midwest
region. Kansas versus, actually, we don't even have to put this one down. We don't have to discuss that one. I think we all know who's winning that game.
Kansas, yeah.
All right. Number 8 versus number 9 seed again. SDSU versus Creighton. I'm going to have to take Creighton on this one. Jeez.
I'm thinking San Diego State, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm going to switch and go Creighton now that I look at it. Because they're averaging more points per game. Their opponent points per game is higher, but more importantly, they have a better percentage against top 25 teams. So I think, and that's a big deal because most of these teams are top 25. So I'm going Creighton. I agree with you.
All right, number 5, Iowa versus Richmond. Make your pick very wisely on this one. It's the number 5 versus number 12 seed.
I mean, it's got to be Iowa, right?
See, that's what you would think.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what the NCAA scriptwriters would want you to think. But is Iowa going to pull?
I don't think I have Iowa losing in a single bracket. Losing this game at least.
Oh. Do I? No, yeah, I put Iowa on mine, so I'm going to put Iowa.
See, that's what they want you to think. Puts Iowa.
No, well, we're going with the scriptwriters. It's Iowa. All right, number 4, Providence versus South Dakota State.
Okay, who is Providence?
Providence is.
And why is South Dakota State 30-4? Oh my God.
Providence,
okay.
I promise you, is literally God's here, bro. Providence.
Where'd they come from, bro? How are they 4th?
Like what? But they're God's here.
I mean, okay. All right, LSU, Iowa State. I think this is gonna be a close game.
Actually, dude, I don't know because I put Iowa State on one of my brackets, but not the other.
I have Iowa State winning a bracket, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I also have Iowa State exiting first round in like 3 brackets. So it's anything. It's whatever. I think this game is very flip floppy. I think LSU definitely has a better offense. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Iowa State, they're good this year.
I think they'll pull it off. I think they will.
I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking LSU.
Oh, well, LSU is very good. I mean, we can change it.
Well, I don't know. Like, what do you think?
Dude, I do. This is one of these games that I just don't know, and like I kind of just put down because I have 4 brackets. I 2 times I picked LSU and 2 times I picked Iowa State. So, dude, I don't know because LSU is so strong.
No, let's go. Let's go LSU. We're going LSU. All right, next in Wisconsin, Colgate. I have Wisconsin. I think
there's no way Wisconsin loses to a toothpaste brand. Okay.
Facts. Who is Colgate? Like, where'd they come from?
9 out of 10 doctors recommend them, so I don't know. All right, USC.
They're losing still.
Okay, well that's tough. USC number 7 versus Miami number 10. Bro, I've got to take Miami on this one.
Yeah, I do too. Actually, they put up a really good fight against number 2 Duke. I think. Or right? It was Duke, yeah, number 2 Duke. And I think Miami's going to be a real good team. I think they're going to go, honestly, pretty far in this bracket.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Auburn and Jacksonville State as our last game of the first round.
I honestly think Auburn is going to also go really far in this bracket, which I know I just said that
Doesn't make any sense.
Miami is going to go far in this bracket because they play each other, but we'll figure it out.
Yep. All right. Swinging back to the West region for the first pick of the second round. Gonzaga versus Memphis.
Gonzaga, I think, still wins.
No.
What do you mean, no? It's Gonzaga.
No, I promise you, Memphis will upset.
I promise you, Gonzaga is going to win this game.
I promise you that they will not.
I promise you, you're stupid.
I promise you that you've got to look out for this upset. I mean, we'll put Gonzaga down.
We will put Gonzaga down because they're going to win.
Watch.
There's no way.
Mike is shoved down my throat. Memphis will win this game.
No way. Memphis
will win this game.
There's no way.
I promise you.
No. Okay. UConn, Arkansas. I have Arkansas.
Yeah.
All right. Alabama, Texas Tech. I have Alabama.
What? No.
Alabama's good, dude.
Hell no. Bro, Texas Tech will win. Texas Tech.
Alabama is beating them in a lot of stats. The only thing they're really losing in is top 25. I mean, we'll put Texas Tech, but it just ain't going to happen. But,
all right, Davidson and Duke.
Duke.
Yeah, not even a question. Okay. Baylor. Oh, sorry. We're moving on to the East region now. Baylor and Marquette.
Baylor.
Okay. Wyoming/Indiana versus UCLA.
Really depends on who gets in, but
that's what I'm saying. Because if it's Indiana, I think they will win. But if it's Wyoming, I don't think so. I mean, Wyoming is the statistically better team than Indiana. But Indiana is so strong, too. And then there's UCLA. So who are we picking? Are we picking an upset? No matter who gets in?
I think if Indiana gets in, it's an upset. But I think if Wyoming gets in, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. So...
But then again, we have to think. We have Wyoming beating St. Mary's. And do they beat St. Mary's?
I think so. But the question is, do they get past UCLA? In my personal opinion, no. But I think Indiana would. So, well, what are our thoughts on this one? See, I'm inclined to put UCLA just because we don't know. But I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Let's just put UCLA.
Okay. Virginia Tech and Purdue.
I kind of want to go Virginia Tech.
Bro, so do I. Bro.
Then let's do it, baby. Let's go Virginia Tech.
All right.
They're making a deep run.
Murray State, Kentucky.
Wait, what? Oh, Murray State, Kentucky. Kentucky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the South. Arizona and Seton Hall. I think this one's kind of obvious.
Yeah, Arizona. All right. Houston, Chattanooga. Houston.
It's happening.
It's Houston. They're okay. We're picking Chattanooga, but they're not beating Arizona.
Oh,
I don't think they're beating Houston. I don't think they're beating Illinois.
They won't beat Arizona, but I promise you they'll have 2 upsets in a row. I promise you.
I mean, okay.
Michigan, Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee.
Yeah, I do too.
Tennessee is.
They're a good team.
Put them in this thing, but Tennessee.
They're a real good team.
Villanova and Loyola, Chicago. I think this one's kind of obvious as well. Yeah.
Villanova, yeah.
All right.
Kansas
and Creighton. Moving on to the Midwest.
Kansas.
Yup. Iowa and Providence. Now this is a game right here.
Iowa. I think Iowa.
Yep.
I think Iowa struggles against Richmond and then blows Providence away.
Yep, I agree.
LSU, Wisconsin. This is a game too.
LSU, baby. I think.
No, I think Wisconsin, dude.
I don't think so.
The dub, bro. They already take dubs. Listen, here's what I'm gonna say. Against top 25, LSU is 3-5. Wisconsin is 5-3. That's all you need to know. Wisconsin.
See, I don't know, man. I just think, wait, who are those opponents? Who are they against, though?
Dog, I don't know. It doesn't say that.
Okay, well, I have this feeling about LSU.
I have this feeling about Wisconsin.
Okay, well, we'll put Wisconsin, but
Okay. Miami, Auburn. I think Auburn. I think Auburn's gonna go far.
No, I'm being dead serious on this one. Auburn will get out second round, and the reason why is because Auburn is super overhyped. I cannot say it more. Auburn is not good. Auburn loses like the bigger games. Sure, they started off strong, but once they go against top 10 opponents or top 25 opponents, they lose. Like they do not.
What do you mean, dude? They literally obliterated Jayville State.
Oh, wow. I promise you, and I've watched Miami play. I'm telling you, Miami will win this.
Okay, well, I've also watched Miami play, and I've watched Miami lose to Duke. So
because it's Duke.
Well, they're the same rank as Auburn.
No, they're in a different division.
Yeah, I know they're in a different division, Andrew.
Auburn is not better than Duke. I promise you that one. Auburn is overrated. We're picking Miami. All right, moving on to the Sweet 16. Number 1, Gonzaga.
Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Auburn lost to Duke this year, but by like 3 points. Like 3 points. 3 points. Okay, listen. No. Hey, Auburn is 3-2 against top 25. You know, so I think Auburn will win against Ellis frickin' U.
What?
Yes, Auburn's gonna beat LSU. LSU's trash, dude.
Dog, you just picked Wisconsin.
Yeah, I mean Wisconsin. Wait, no, I mean Miami. Well, no, they're gonna beat Miami, not LSU.
No, they won't.
Sorry, guys, I took the ACT today. It's been a long day. I think Auburn's gonna beat Miami.
They won't.
They will.
They will.
They will.
They will.
Miami's 1-2 against top 25. Auburn is 3-2. Take that. Opponent score per game. Miami 71. Auburn 67. Points per game. Miami 74. Auburn 78. Conference Miami 14-6. Conference Auburn.
Look, I know
15-3.
Sounds bad, but
BPI rank Miami 56. Auburn 12. Andrew 12. Yeah, reconsider.
no,
Auburn's winning the game.
I promise you, it's Miami.
It's Auburn. Fine, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna random number generator. Fun game for everyone.
Fine.
Let me pull this up real fast. Okay. If it lands on number 1, it is Auburn. If it lands on number 2, it is Miami.
Let's flip a coin.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shall we do best 2 out of 3?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. 1 score for Miami. 1 score for Auburn.
Oh no.
Oh, Miami won.
Yes!
God damn it.
Sign.
Okay, but they're getting their cheeks clapped by Wisconsin. Let's be real now.
Will they though?
Yes. Yes, they will.
All right, Gonzaga and Arkansas moving back up to the West region in the Sweet 16.
Okay. I think Gonzaga, but I know you're very strong in Arkansas, and I could very well see them winning, so I will take Arkansas.
Okay, bet.
I think it's very possible.
All right, Texas Tech and Duke.
Duke. What?
I promise you, it's Texas Tech.
Oh my God, don't start with this again. It's Duke's gonna win the game, okay?
No,
Duke is gonna win the game.
You won't. I promise you. Texas
You really want to see a matchup between Texas Tech and Arkansas. That sounds like the most boring matchup ever, dude.
We're not having like the super high teams play in. I promise you they will get upset. I promise.
Yo mama.
Texas Tech, I feel like will make it. Texas Tech is a sleeper pick. I promise.
I mean, like, no.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes. All right, Baylor or UCLA? This one's all yours.
Baylor.
Okay. VA Tech in Kentucky.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think I'm thinking what you're thinking. Are you thinking VA Tech to move on?
I am thinking VA Tech.
All right, let's do it, baby.
All right.
All right, moving on to the South, Arizona and Chattanooga. I can't ride on the Chattanooga train anymore. It's obviously
Arizona's getting their Chattanooga's getting smoked.
Yeah.
Tennessee Villanueva, on the other hand.
Tennessee, baby.
That's what I'm thinking,
That's
dude.
what I'm
UT, baby. All right.
Kansas and Iowa.
Kansas.
Yep. Wisconsin in my. Oh,
Wisconsin.
All right, we are on to the Elite Eight, moving back up to the West region, Arkansas and Texas Tech.
Arkansas, I think, is going to win this one. How the Arkansas in the Final Four?
Well, you know what? It
Makes no
happened.
sense.
They have the same colors as the TDT podcast, so they're bound.
No, they don't. Our TD podcast is black, red, and white. Arkansas is red and white. I don't see no black in there, and that's racist.
Actually, technically, yeah. Texas Tech is more. Whatever. Baylor and Virginia Tech.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking.
I think Virginia Tech in the Final Four, Andrew. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, Arizona and Tennessee. Are you thinking?
How the fuck did Virginia Tech? Arizona and Tennessee. I'm thinking what you're thinking. I'm thinking Tennessee.
Tennessee goes on to the Final Four. All right, and our last Elite Eight game, Kansas and Wisconsin.
I think Kansas.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So the Final Four time. A very diverse looking bracket.
How this is so wrong.
First game is Virginia Tech and Arkansas. Are you thinking what I am thinking?
I'm thinking Arkansas.
Oh, shit.
I think Virginia Tech's magical run is coming to an end. And I think they're gonna have a season to be very proud of, and I think they deserved all the success that came to them this season. But I think the road is over for them, and they go home because they suck. Arkansas
the next game
in the Final Four.
Tennessee and Kansas. The potential to have one of the. It is going to be probably, if this happens, the best game in the entire bracket. But I think Tennessee is coming home.
I also think Tennessee. I was really hoping you were going to say Tennessee, and you did.
The championship game, the number 3 versus the number 4 seed. Tennessee versus Arkansas, which sounds so wrong. But who's winning this game? I think it's quite obvious. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking Tennessee.
I'm thinking Tennessee as well. So...
we said this is not going to be biased, and we picked a Tennessee team.
I mean, come on, dude. Well, here's the reason why. Tennessee, in my opinion, is the strongest team in this bracket. I truly think so. I mean, from their 2 shockers of Auburn, and I mean, they're nuts. Like, if Tennessee plays the way they have been, like the other team I mentioned, like Memphis, Tennessee will win the bracket. I promise you that one. Tennessee, in my opinion, has the strongest run, not only in divisional wise, but even if their tough game against Villanova and Arizona, I truly think that Tennessee will pull all of this off. Yeah.
I agree.
Any final thoughts on the bracket? Because guys, this is it. The very scuffed, very correct, very well thought out and analyzed for hours picks. This is our bracket.
I agree. I think this is a very solid bracket. Tennessee winning the whole thing.
Okay guys, so that is going to wrap up this video. Before we end it off, I want to give a shout out to these 3 gentlemen. They submitted their picks and their brackets to us, and I'm going to quickly go over them. So the first one is Mr. Ty Lanham, good friend of mine. He had Tennessee winning the entire thing, very similar to ours. It's a very solid bracket overall, and I agree with most of the items. And next up's bracket is going to be Ben Huff's. He has Gonzaga winning. A very, very solid bracket. The only thing I have to say about this one is there's not a lot of upsets in it. And knowing March Madness, there's bound to be upsets, but otherwise, very solid bracket from him. And last but not least, Mr. Sim O'Brien's bracket. He has, like Ty and I's, Tennessee winning the entire thing. Very solid bracket. You've got the number 3 and 4 seed and 3 and 5th seed playing in the Final Four. It is a very solid and actually very close to the first bracket I made bracket. So shout out to these 3 gentlemen. Let us know. I know this episode is dropping very late notice, but if you guys have any thoughts about our bracket, which you guys probably do,
Probably gonna say it's stupid, bro.
I think it's great. So.
I mean, I agree. I think we made a fantastic bracket minus the Auburn pick, but it's whatever.
Well, I guess we will see, and Carter and I will go through the first round, anxiously waiting to see what happens with all the other 8 and 9 seeds. But that is gonna wrap it up for this March Madness bracket video. We hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go play Forza. Carter's gonna go to bed. And,
I might hop on Forza. It's only 9.
Oh, good.
Okay, bye-bye. Everyone have a great night of sleep. Even if you're watching this one right when you wake up, I hope you have a great night's sleep. Good night.